What's going on, guys? It's your boy Swift once again with another video, and today I am bringing um me to the right, which is Zombie Diva, and to the left, the one with the dark arm mat, which by the way is a sick ass mat. He has like an Xsaber, anti-meta, spy, gravekeeper. I don't know what kind of deck, but I know he runs Xsabers. Um, he starts with setting deep prison and bottomless. I don't know why. Most players will not do that. He did. So I heavy stormed it, got rid of it. Could have screwed me over if it was a starter road, but you know what? I think I risked it for the biscuit and it was right. Um, and I also started with the Future Fusion, which is OP because we already know Absolute Zero is just amazing. Um, it just clears out the field. It's just amazing. I hate going against it, but I love using it. Um, and again, if you guys are enjoying this content, please drop a like and a comment. I love the comments, even if it's a funny comment. Just write a comment. I'll reply to it. I think so far I've replied to every comment that anyone has written. And if you really like the content, then subscribe. We're on the road to 750, and I hope I can hit it by the end of this year. Um, and we'll see. We're only 14 away, which is not that bad. Hikaya's my Goblin Zombie, which sucks. I was really hoping to get Goblin Zombie's effect, but I at least get Sangan. I do take 1,000 for the Kaya's effect. By the way, for those wondering, if there's anyone wondering, I do speed up the videos just a tad bit because our movements are kind of slow. So I just like speed it up, just in case if anyone was wondering or thinking or like, you know, questioning it. But I do speed up the videos just by a tad bit. Um, but yeah, so then I'm thinking Absolute Zero comes out. I'm not really worried about the back card because I'm like, if it's deep prison or whatever, I'll still clear out the field, so I don't care. But I don't think it's anything crazy. I got rid of his Kayas. I set one card and check it. I swapped out. I was gonna set one, but then I swapped it to a different one, and it paid off tremendously. And you guys will know why in a bit. He's like, oh, if I destroy this, will Absolute Zero get destroyed? And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like equipped. Um, so he makes what's that guy's name? That magician synchro. It's rare when people use him, but he's really good. He gets two counters and remove one, get rid of one card, remove the other, and get rid of the other card, which is really good. Um, not a lot of people use them because it's not really for every deck, but he tried to pop my back row. It's Call of the Haunted. I use it to get Sangan, so I still get Sangan's effect, so it doesn't fully go to waste. If it was the other card, which I can't recall what it could have been, it could have gone to waste. And then he uses my body as a shield, takes 15 just to survive, which I don't know why, because it's only at 18 defense, no effect, no back row. Maybe he really needed it, like really bad. And I was just like, that's very weird. Have a full hand, which is always good. And I'm trying to pop off. I'm like, okay, clear field. The only thing I could really think of that might stop me would be Gorge. Other than that, I don't fear anything. Arcanite Magician, I think that's his name. He's at 18 defense or so. So I remember I have Mali, you know, remove one to special summon the other, summon Plague Spreader, and then I go for an 8. And I went for the thought, not whatever, the psychic guy, the 27 hitter. Um, Only because his effect of like pay 1,000 and you negate a spell or trap card that targets him. And I saw that he has smashing ground, so I'm like, just in case if he has more ones for ones, I could use it. Should have gone for Stardust, but you know what? It is what it is. Um, I try to play smart. I usually always go for Stardust or Darken Dragon, but I went for him. He specials. I bottomless, but he still has a normal, which I completely forgot about what this deck has, and it's a really good deck. He summons Summoner Monk to special summon Kitty. God, Rescue Cat is just amazing. Um, and those Rescue Cat summons the Xsaber, and now he synchros. Which yeah, like if I would have used Stardust, it would have been different because then he wouldn't be able to pop with the Arcanite Magician. Well, I mean, could have, but I could have just negated. Um, but this guy only negates magic and traps, not monsters effects. So he gets destroyed. And with the Xsaber, he attacks directly and discards a card. Luckily for me, it wasn't a good card. It wasn't a card I needed at the moment, so it doesn't really matter. He does take 16 though. So then it was a quick play. It's whatever. I only have Mali and Goblin Zombies. It's not like I have Plague Spreader or anything like that, so it doesn't matter. Um, no back row. No back row. Clear field. Um, with only 18 defense. I thought his defense goes up too by the counters, but it doesn't, which is a GG for me. So then I try to pop off again. I, I kind of like the fact that he spreads out his graveyard because I could constantly see it to see if he's trying to go for Dark Arm or Chaos Sorcerer or anything like that. Um, so I summon Gilman. It's a kind of bad card to have in hand, but you know what? Summon, and special summon Plague Spreader. So then I remove. I see that he has 4 darks. So I'm like, I don't need to worry about darks anymore. If I remove one, it's going to help him. So I just removed the Xsaber. I didn't know what else to remove. But I was like, whatever, let's just get rid of him. So I go for a 5, and then I go to Android. Just to get over it and to gain 600 at the end phase. Um, and I set 1 card, and I end my turn. So he only has 2 cards in hand. Um, he sets 1 and ends. So then I summon Spear Reaper, trying to burn the card in his hand, which I do, and I get rid of his hand. So then he draws, he sets, and I mind control. And that's a GG, boys. But if you guys like to see more, and part 2 is coming up, please stay tuned, and it'll be coming shortly. Peace.